Hi guys, welcome back to the barn. I just thought I'd spend a couple of hours on this dreary Saturday morning just filling these holes above the wall liner, and then I can start to frame the ceiling. When I did the wall on the other side last year, I actually did that job last and then everything was in the way, so I thought I'd get ahead and do that first. So while I was just drilling a series of holes, I thought I'd just have a look at this little Enjoywood drill press that sits on a track rail. This sits on the Festool or my Evolution rails and slides up and down. Probably for what I'm doing here is a bit of overkill, but if you wanted to drill a lot of holes that was absolutely in a line because it was going to be seen, so you needed it to be neat, something like this really works really well. It's got a little indexing on there. Of course, don't have the indexing on the track. Little steel ruler I could put on there, but then it'll impede the running of the track saw. So I guess if I'm going to use anything on the track for indexing, I'd have to just mark it on with a pencil, maybe 50mm centres, 100mm centres, 4-inch centres, something like that. It's got a few little holes there, so you could make a little jig to screw it down onto. It's got a depth stop on there, and you can adjust it in and out to work on either side of the rail. So as usual, all the tools that Banggood sent me, the links to this will be in the description should you want to go and have a look at it in further detail. So in the roof space up there, I've got 3 or 4 pieces of insulation that was spare when I did that side of the workshop. I'm just going to pull one of them out, cut them into triangles, put them in that little void, screw this board on, and then cut some little thin rips and then just cut it around these ledges that hold the roof sheets on and pack some insulation in that zone, and then above ceiling level we're insulated and all the little mouse holes, bug holes are all filled. Right, let's get on. Right, well, we're all done. Got a bit giddy there with some tunes, didn't I? So we're insulated and we boarded above ceiling. So once I get some timber, which will probably be next week, I can start to frame this ceiling out. Reminds me that before I do that, so if I drop a conduit down to about here, then I can get rid of all this crazy wires that are running everywhere. I need to rewire the lights on this side, put a couple of sockets in the other side of the barn because that's where my little laser station is, and also run a cable through to the carport because I've got future expansion plans in there eventually, so I need some elastic trickery over there. I've put some insulation in these little gaps, but I just need to finish boarding that part again. I need a couple of pieces of timber to do that. There's a real weird cut round this door case here. Again, when I get some timber. Then we need to get the boards and the insulation to finish that side. We're almost in a point where we're going to be snug in the winter. Get the heater fitted. We've got the filling on the top under that window, and I think we're on top of being cosy. As I said earlier, it's quite a rainy, drizzle day out there, but it's actually quite warm, and I've got a thermal shirt on under here and I'm far too hot. I'm going to leave this video here. Thanks for watching. Thank you to Banggood for sending me that Enjoywood drill press. Again, all the links are in the description should you want to explore it further, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.